something bad might be coming this way, and you need to be ready. All right, guys. So a lot of you know where I stand with this whole sleeper cell nonsense. I think it's a ruse. I think it's the enemy at the gates excuse, if you will, or theory, where they keep the American citizens in fear of something happening. So Trump made a bizarre statement, and at first I thought there's no way he could have made this statement because, well, it was just the craziest thing I've ever heard. But he said something in the roundabout way of, I guess American citizens should be worried about Iranian retaliation. Like I said, more people are going to die. Something around that realm, if you will. But with the increased talks of sleeper cells, with the increased comment like this, and to me, when I read that, I was like, is he telling us without telling us that there's going to be a false flag attack somewhere? Now, granted, guys, I said this before, I will say it again. If there is a false flag attack, it's irrelevant at that moment whether or not it's false flag. It's irrelevant. You need to be ready to react, and you need to be ready to either A, run, or help. That's what we need to worry about at that moment. So anything else, any conspiracy theory as things are going down is irrelevant. You need to get out of the situation, or you need to help people in that situation. So this video is to, I guess, make people aware of the possibility that this could happen. The possibility that either the United States, Israel, or some clandestine group goes out and starts mixing shit up. Now, the reason why I don't think it's Iranian or will be Iranian is that they would have probably already set it off after their supreme leader passed away, right? This guy here. After he passed away, I could have seen them, if there was something that happened immediately, or an attack of some kind on American soil, or it's just somewhere around the world, I would have been like, all right, that makes more sense. But he dies a week ago, nothing, and then they keep warning us that there could be some kind of attack somewhere in the United States. Like they're keeping us, like they're making it a mystery. They're just like, somewhere in this country, this regional area here, something could happen. And the fire department and NYPD, they keep notifying us that there's a raised level of threat, and that we should be more alert. Okay, what is alert going to do? Bomb goes off, then what? How much more alert do you want us to be? We can't do anything about it. Only the cops, because they have firearms, and that's even if they're in that position to get their gun off to stop the bad guy, right? So again, all of this, this raised level, I get it, but we can't stop anything. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. That's the other thing to this conversation. It doesn't matter, guys, again, whether it's a false flag or not, whether if it's actually Iranian sleeper cells or just Mossad or United States bullshit, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen, right? If it happens, we can't stop it. It's going to go down. The only thing we can do is be ready for the possibility of this happening. And I keep saying possibility because it's on the table. If there's a 1% chance of something happening, it is worth talking about, right? Now, granted, we have alien attacks and zombie apocalypse, and that's like, alien attack is like less than 1%, zombie apocalypse is less than 1%, right? Nonetheless, we talk about it for entertainment purposes. But this could be something that can actually happen or materialize and become a bad situation for a lot of people that are involved or in the middle of this. So cities like New York are obviously on the map. And I find it interesting, guys, that I think this false flag is just going to happen when Trump wants to put in a vote or bring before Congress, I guess, or Senate, that he wants to finally initiate a war with Iran. Now, I think this is a war, but people are like, legally it's not. Shut up, nerd. Nonetheless, if he wants to make this into a war and he has to get those votes for it to become a war, it's going to get shut down. Then there's going to be a false flag attack. And then that false flag attack is going to force the hand of a lot of politicians to now weigh in and vote in favor of the war. It's almost, it's a prediction that I'm seeing because I'm looking at this pattern and I don't like what I'm seeing. But either way, if the false flag happens under our hands or Iranian or Israel or Russia, maybe, whatever hand it happens under, again, irrelevant at that moment. After everything's settled, after the dust settled, after the bodies are picked up, after people are patched up, then we want to go down the road of who did it, so be it. But in the middle of that, you can't be thinking, I wonder if this was the Mossad or... Don't do that. Handle the situation, focus, and do what needs to be done. Now, because there's the possibility of an attack like this happening on American soil, you need to have your medical kits squared away. If you carry, make sure you carry. But above carrying, make sure you have your medical kits squared away, because that's going to be more needed than your firearm. Your firearm needs to be on you at all times. You know what needs to be done should you see some shit unfolding in front of you. But after all of that is done, the second phase of helping people out kicks in. And you're going to help more people with your ready medical kit than your firearm, right? Because obviously after everything's said and done, you put this away, now you start helping people out with your medical kit. Whatever that medical kit might be, definitely have your medical kit ready to rock and roll. I have 3 at any given time. I put the rest of them in my truck just in case something goes down. I should actually have one at work on my person, but I don't, and I'm going to change that as soon as I get to work tomorrow. But nonetheless, guys, whatever might go down, it's going to go down bad if it does. And it could be a mixture of shootings or people blowing themselves up, right? Or cars or vehicles blown up. It could be a mixture of any one of those. Hell, it could be a combination. It could be dudes, blowing themselves up with vehicles and more planes. I doubt the plane thing's actually going to happen again, but nonetheless, it could be any one of these things that have the possibility of happening. So with that being said, you have to be ready to rock and roll. Now, the medical kits that I'm going to recommend is Refuge Medical Kit. Those are by far one of the better kits out on the market. I think Skinny Medic on YouTube, I think he has medical kits as well. These are medical kits, guys, that I would absolutely back because I use them. Skinny Medics I haven't, but Refuge Medical I have. And Skinny Medic is a legit medic. He's like the real deal, so I'm assuming his shit is good as well. There are a couple other companies that are good, but Refuge Medical is what I know. I still build my own because I have access to stuff and I order shit online. And because I know what I need, it's easier for me to build my own kit. But if you have no idea what you're doing, Refuge Medical is the way to go. Now, to be fair and a fair warning, Refuge Medical kits are expensive, right? So keep that in mind when you're looking on their website and looking around, looking to buy something. I think these kits are worth the price and they're worth the life you save. It's just that simple. So make sure, guys, you're squared away. Now, if you happen to be an EMT or a medic or you're in the medical field at some capacity, make sure you have a comprehensive medical kit in your vehicle. A comprehensive medical kit is going to save more lives. A first aid kit is only going to handle a splinter and a boo-boo from your kit. You need a comprehensive medical or trauma kit in your car or something near you. It's better to have it in your car, especially if you're traveling in the city. You could have one at home, but at home you want a first aid kit. And you could use a trauma kit in your house, but have the trauma kit in your car. Have the trauma kit at your job. So that, because if you work in an area where there's a lot of people and it has a possibility of being hit, that's where you want the medical kit. And hell, keep the medical kit in your bag if you're taking a train to and from work, right? If you're driving a vehicle, obviously keep it in your car. But keep it in your bag because then it's closer to your person. You could be away from your car a few blocks. Some shit goes down, now you got to run all the way back to your car to get this medical kit. Trust me, I've done that. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. So always keep it on your person, especially when you're traveling abroad or in the city, excuse me. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Watch your ass, and I'll see you in the next video.